Good morning. Sorry I didn't shave, but I'm busy today. I'm making this thing for to discuss a problem that I have, and I think many men have, but are a little bit ashamed, maybe. Or let me move out of the bright light here. To talk about, and it's bladder incontinence. My name's Rick. I've dealt with it I'm 68 years old. I've dealt with it forever, since ever that I can remember. And it's gotten pretty much out of hand recently, and this kind of controls my life. By that I mean, when I go, on the rare occasion, I go shopping with my wife to get groceries, I go right straight in, get out of the car, truck, go right straight in, go right to the bathroom. Before we leave, I go right to the bathroom. On the way home, sometimes we only live 9 miles from a little town. I have to stop on the way home on a gravel road and just go, because I can't make it. And if, heaven forbid, I drink a beer, oh my gosh, it's terrible. So I've been taking medication for many, many years for this. And I've taken, tamsulosin, I've taken oxybutynin, I've taken Mybertric, I've taken all these things. I mean, that's just a little bit. I've taken all these things and nothing has helped. I'm still miserable. And to be quite honest, it's been so embarrassing. I was helping one of our children move one day, and my daughter come up to me and quietly and discreetly and said, "Dad, it looks like you peed yourself." And I didn't even know it. And so that was several years ago. Now it's to the point where I farm a little bit. I'm kind of retired. I have some cows, and if I'm on a tractor or something, which I just was, I spent the last 3 days, moving hay and baling hay and stuff, and it's just miserable. So I thought that was the way that my life was going to be. And it was depressing and embarrassing and everything. The whole gamut, and you can imagine. It's not something you walk around and tell everybody about. Well, I saw one night on TV, and I didn't even realize that I'd seen it. It must have been my subconscious. Saw something about Axonics, and it's for bladder control and overactive bladder and urinary incontinence, whatever. My problem was I go constantly. It's just, unless I've been keeping myself dehydrated all the time. So my legs look like chicken legs. I'm a big dude, but my ankles don't look like they should hold me up. Because I don't drink anything, because I'm afraid to. Somebody comes over and I'm standing there talking to them, and the minute I have to go to the bathroom, I've got 30 seconds. And I better go, or it's going to come out one way or another. That's how bad it was, and still is. So anyway, I saw that on TV, and I got up one night in the middle of the night, couldn't sleep because I was up going to the bathroom about every hour and 20 minutes. And I looked it up, and I took an online test. And I don't believe in the internet very much. I'll just be honest with you. I'm an old guy, and I think most of it's BS. But at 8:30, I took an online test, and it said, man, it basically said, it didn't say this, but it basically insinuated, you suck, you poor sucker, you got a problem. 8:30 the next morning, they called me here at home. You have to put your phone number in. And they said, I'm perfect for it. So they actually set me up with a local, right here at where I live, a local urologist that does this procedure. What the procedure is they put wires in your back, or a wire or 2 wires, and they go through your back, through your bottom spine, and they shoots electricity into that nerve that goes up to your head. It's constant, 24 hours a day. You can look it up, Axonics, Axonics implant, and you can see for you have to have a trial period, which is everything is external. They put except for the knee, the wires, they put them through your back, and then once they're down position where they're supposed to be, they tape everything down to your back. And so they set up the appointment. I just went to the appointment, and I've just gotten the call that, hey, you're perfect. We're going to do it. And actually, I'm getting it done in 2 more days. So I wanted to tell you guys, I'm going to kind of take you through my trip with this, because I'm telling you, if you guys, for those of you guys who are keeping it to yourselves, and you know, I don't, you know, the urologist said until we do something, you can wear a pad. I'm not wearing a pad. I'm not wearing Depends. I'm not doing any of that stuff. I'll just hide and take my 3 showers a day and deal with it that way. I'm not going to do it. My father was in a nursing home. I saw what happened to him. I saw that, and I'm too young for that. I'm too active, so I'm just not going to do it. So I'm going in on Wednesday for the trial. You have to have a trial. I don't know if it's for every insurance company or whatever, but I'm on Medicare. Medicare requires the trial. You go in, and they basically, like I said, they put them in, then they tape everything down to your back, and you got a controller, you know, and of course they'll tell me how to use it and everything. I don't know that much about it. I've studied it a lot, but it's still kind of, I even asked, it's kind of Greek to me. I said to my urologist, the one they sent me to, who I had been to many years ago, and I said to her, I said, what makes it work? She said, honestly, I don't know. She said, but it works. They've been using it for women for years, but they're just starting it now on men. The success rate, if it works through the trial, the success rate is 94 to 96% of a 50% improvement. Excuse me. A 50% improvement of your problem. So you have to take a diary of you know, how many times you urinate in 24 hours for 3 days. I average, I don't know, somewhere between 17 and 20 times in a day, and that tells how many times you leak and all that kind of stuff. Pretty basic, pretty simple. I want you guys to know that there are some of these out there. There's other guys out there having the same thing as what we have. I kept mine quiet. My wife knew, of course. I will tell you, I have a great wife. She understands, and she knows it's, you know, I'm not doing it on purpose. And she works with me. She's very good, and that is a huge part of it. I can't imagine not having a wife who didn't back me and didn't say, hey, I'm going to be there for you. I can't imagine how that would be. But I will tell you this, since I've decided to go with this program and do it in a couple days, what I have done is I have kind of opened up to some of my buddies. Some are younger, some are 25 years younger than me, some are my age, some are slightly younger. And I've just told them it's a problem. And they never knew, because I was very good at hiding it. And you know, if you did have some leaking, which mine, I leak every day. At some point, I'm leaking every day, and you would hide. You hide, or if you here, I live on a little farmette. It's not a big deal. I can just go outside, but it was. You have no time. And I will tell you, by telling these guys some of that, I'm going to tell you, you know, there's some guys I wouldn't tell because they're, you know, some guys I wouldn't tell. But it took 1,000 pounds off my shoulders. I felt very good about it. telling them and just explaining to them what it is. And I've had a very great response. People are very, as a rule, if you pick your friends right, they're kind, they understand. And so it was pretty cool. I'm going to let you know. This is Monday the 15th of July. I'm having it on the 17th. I will be back with you then. After that, I will have pictures of what it looks like I live in northern Illinois. I'm not going to mention any of the doctors or anything like that. There's no reason to do that because there's a lot of them that do it. I just don't think that's right. But I will tell you this. A urologist, which kind of surprised me, a urologist doesn't do this just by herself. Oh, yeah, I'll do this. No. Axonics is right there with them. What they do, they're in the first one you have is they're not knocked out or anything like that. It's all local. And I don't care. I don't care what, they can stab me. I don't care. Just fix me. But anyway, Axonics is right there with you. And then if that works, they pull it out. And then they set you up for an appointment of a permanent one where everything is under your skin. It's all hidden. And it's basically like if any of you know someone with a pacemaker, it's a thing that's planted under your skin, except for it won't stick out like some pacemakers do. My father had one. This here is kind of buried in the top of your butt cheek. Can't see it. No big deal. My understanding is that one of the biggest worries that you have is feeling good and doing too much, because you cannot move until, I mean, that sounds true. You can move. You can't do any heavy lifting or any of that kind of stuff because they don't want you to. The first one isn't hooked in there. The second one has little prongs on it, and when they put it down in it and they pull the thing out, this is for the real one. It's not going to go anywhere. It takes 3 to 6 weeks recovery for the permanent one, and it lasts 15 to 20 years. I believe that's what it is. So I encourage all of you guys to get. Whether it works for me or not. I asked her what the positive rates are. She said for the trial, 85% or better. She said that it works, and she said that if it works on a trial, it will work for the other one, so it's not a problem. Like I said, I'm on Medicare with a Plan B. They've already gotten me all. They got me. It didn't take them no time. They've gotten me all, whatever you call it, pre-verified, or I don't know what you call it, but I'm thankful. I really am. I'm thankful for this, and I don't want any of you guys to go through what I've been going through, especially the last 5 years. And it hasn't been easy. It has been tough, not only on me, but on my wife. She would never admit it, but you know, things we can't do. We sold our camper because I can't. And she has a couple of health issues too, but I can't. She's pretty good shape, really. And I couldn't go drive down the road. You can't pull off on a gravel road, pull in a camper basically averaging an hour and a half, because I'm going basically 18 times a day. And so just hang in there, guys. Follow me if you want. I will let you know everything that's going on. I will show you. I'm not a liar. I will show you everything. The good and the bad. I'm going to show you. So, but I won't mention anybody's names or anything like that. So, you all take care. I will be back with you on the 17th. I have it done that morning, and I will just let you know. I'll have my wife take some movies of it, and not of the procedure, but of what it looks like on my back, and I'll let you know what's going on. They said the relief should be basically instantly. You should notice it. So, all right. Talk to you later, guys. Don't be shy. It's not your fault. You take care. Have a great day, and I'll see you in a couple days. Bye-bye now.